Hey guys, I'm Christina. I am one of your Zoetis diagnostics lab reps. I know Ian is with you and Allison's with you. I wanted to kind of tune in. I'm sorry I couldn't be there in person. I am actually spending some time with family today to celebrate my dear Aunt Debbie's life. But I wanted to do a little something just so I could kind of be there with you and talk through a couple of my favorite things about the Pawsonality test. I have been doing this for years with hospitals and I absolutely love it. I'm hoping that you guys have had a lot of fun with it tonight. Couple different things that, I'll kind of talk through and point out is, first of all, again, I hope that you guys had a blast with this. That's what it's meant for. I think it's fun to see few different things. I think it's great when we take 30 minutes to just kind of almost tune into ourselves and get a little bit of self-awareness. How do you understand, how do you operate and respond to challenges or life in general, right? And this is kind of a fun way to kind of talk through that. And also, I don't know if you guys paired up into groups like the labs, the German Shepherds, the Goldens, the Border Collies, or if you guys just raise your hand to talk through, okay, who's what. I think it's really interesting to see as a team where we all sit, right? And how, and really, whether it's your friend, a coworker, a leader, the leadership, the managers in your group, whoever it might be, it's kind of cool to really just physically see, okay, this is my personality type and this is their personality type. And maybe it turns a light bulb on in your head and you're thinking, okay, what? I remember when we had this conversation and maybe one of us wasn't getting it, or, and instead of getting super frustrated or upset even that someone is not responding the way you also respond or the way that you appreciate, this is just one of those self-awareness exercises where it just shows, we are all good people and we are all responding and understanding in just different ways. Also from the client perspective, I like that too. And I'm sure that you guys read through those descriptions. Really, you guys are dealing with clients on the phone all the time and you guys are the forefront of, having sometimes difficult conversations as far as billing or scheduling or whatever, it's emergency. So again, instead of, because I think I was a receptionist for years at one point and also a hospital manager. I feel like, I've worn different hats and I understand sometimes the difficulties that you guys are specifically going through. And I think we've all had that conversation on the phone where we're like, I am speaking English. I don't know why this person is either A, not understanding me or getting upset with me or whatever it is. Like I'm describing what I need to happen or whatever you're scheduling appropriately and they're just having an issue with it. And so again, maybe this does not solve any of that, but maybe the next time you have that conversation, it's going the wrong way, it can kind of click in your brain, okay, I am a golden retriever talking to a German Shepherd. They are very analytical. They need whatever it is that they might need that maybe you're not giving them. Maybe you're giving them all the warm, fuzzy feelings conversation and they're like, I just need, very direct stats, specifics, whatever. So again, maybe gives you that extra light bulb moment for who you're talking to and why maybe someone's not interacting with you the way that you want them to. And again, not that you're solving some big problem, but that you have a little more understanding and it doesn't ruin your day and you're not getting overly frustrated with that person you're communicating with. One other thing that I wanted to kind of talk through too is, again, we're kind of this is fun, and we're associating with a dog personalities. In those descriptions, there's some really great strengths, and I don't want to call the other parts of it weaknesses, but there's, negative points to our personalities too. And it depends really. So I think those descriptions aren't saying that you are all of those things, both the positive and the negatives. It's not. It's saying, I feel like when you have that self-awareness, you can be all of those positive things. You can also be those negative things. And I read this one book. It's called The Energy Bus by John Gordon. He also has like a spin-off book called The Positive Dog. Both are amazing. And what I love about it is, like he says, there's and this is perfect for this kind of exercise. There's two dogs that live inside of us, right? There is a positive dog and there is a negative dog. and you are feeding one of those dogs at all times. So which dog are you feeding? Are you giving treats to the positive dog or that negative dog inside of you? And I think, again, you can bring that into your interactions, both with your teammates and the clients. With whatever's coming at you, are you responding by feeding that positive dog or that negative dog? And with these descriptions, are you feeding those positive attributes that you may or may not have right now, or are you feeding those negative ones? Because they're both there, and it's up to us to learn and grow and do these exercises periodically to just just bring awareness to that and think, okay, who have I been feeding and who do I want to feed? So I feel like that's something too that you can kind of bring into your everyday, both professional and personal life, and think through, who am I feeding? My positive golden, or the one who wants to bite people? And you can that's a very simple way of just thinking through your responses every day, whether you're talking to your manager, your coworkers, or the clients, like which dog am I about to feed? So again, guys, I hope you had a lot of fun. Next time we do this, I will be there, and I'm sure Allison and Ian took care of you, and everybody had a good time. Always feel free to reach out to any of us. Everybody can have my cell phone, my email. Feel free to reach out to me for both your lab needs or questions, which most of you guys probably don't have to deal with. Or if you guys just want to talk through some of this, I love doing these kinds of activities, and I think it's super important. So again, sorry I couldn't be there. I hope you had fun, and I'm sure I will see you guys soon.